I had just joined my in-laws' family as a new bride. My husband and I were living in Lagos at the time. Also living with us was his younger brother, whom my husband often tagged as lazy. Sometimes my husband would even ask me not to give him food. But I thought to myself, not me. For as long as I'm in this house, that young man will not go hungry under my watch. So I devised ways to send food to him. Sometimes I would emerge from the kitchen carrying a bucket, especially when my husband was in the sitting room, as if carrying water. But inside that bucket was a plate of food and spoon for my brother-in-law. The guy in question was an easygoing person whom my husband saw as a never-do-well, but I saw a young man who was yet to find his bearing in life. As the eldest and only girl in my family, I have younger brothers, and I saw many similarities between them and that particular brother-in-law of mine. The same brother that my husband would badmouth in the bedroom would often be seen chatting with him in the sitting room, and the two brothers would be laughing heartily. I told myself that it's only a naive person who hasn't realized that, at the end of the day, blood will always prove to be thicker than water. Things continued this way, with my husband often instructing me not to give food to his younger brother. As a dutiful wife, I never listened to the instruction to starve his brother. Whatever we ate in that house, he ate. I must confess, though, that my brother-in-law had an annoying attitude of always leaving the plates after eating under the bed. So, I would end up taking my plates to the kitchen. Fast forward to a few years later, and the same guy is now in Europe. Right from the early years that he left the country till this day, I have neither bought the cars that I drive, nor the phones that I use by myself. All came from him. And we're talking about 15 years now. It got to a point where whenever any package comes from him, it's assumed that it belongs to me. He doesn't even give his sisters as much as he gives me. The desire to tell this story became strong because of the check that has just arrived for me from him. The amount is unbelievable. What still confounds me is that I am currently separated from their brother. I couldn't give him a child, and he found another woman. But the family still cares. My brother-in-law never stopped recounting how much I treated him with dignity when he was a nobody. Truth remains that, given his condition then, it would have been a lot more convenient to treat him anyhow and still get away with it. But here's the advice I have for us today. Learn to treat people with dignity, irrespective of their circumstances. And with in-laws, patience is key. Today, the brother who was always instructing me not to give him food is also benefiting from him. You have more to gain from being good to those around you. With a good person, your good deeds will always pay off. And if your kindness is abused, life will not only reward you, but also fight for you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to Dr. Dan's Cartoon for more captivating and inspiring content.